my name is Cassandra Terminal, and today I'm going to be presenting my research agenda. In the light of the mess our country is currently in regards to the coronavirus, I felt that it was really relevant to analyze a particular persuasive message that was given by President Trump earlier this year. On March 11, 2020, Trump addressed the nation in an official Oval Office speech in response to the World Health Organization labeling the coronavirus as a pandemic. And you guys probably know this, but Oval Office addresses shouldn't be taken lightly, as they're usually reserved for major events such as national or international importance. In this case, Trump and his administration were under tremendous tension about the way that the virus was being handled in the US or not handled. And at this time, Americans were hit with enormous spikes of infection, and people were losing their jobs, and the economy was plummeting. So because of that, the president decided to address the country with a speech that at first glance strove to unify and reassure the American public with utilizing ideologies in his message such as nationalism, unification, resilience, and hope. But from a theoretical lens, I was able to see that what was supposed to be an Oval Office address seemed to come off more as a campaign speech. So from an ideological standpoint, it's clear that Trump was trying to target the moderate American public, including those who identify with undecided or independent, and his use of dominant ideologies such as nationalism and unification gave the impression that he strove to be there for the American public. Yet from a theoretical lens, and in this case I would be using Burke's guilt redemption cycle, I was able to see that his constant use of scapegoating foreign countries and he was putting the blame on them instead of taking the blame himself. And so he was targeting China and European countries for not taking the proper steps to contain the virus. So it felt like his underlying motive was different from what it was supposed to be. And so this poses the question as to what exactly was his underlying motive during this important speech. And in other words, my research question strives to understand how Trump uses the ideology in this Oval Office speech to disguise his true motives. And this project is significant for all of us because we all are American citizens, and in times such as these, we look to elected officials and our president to provide us with answers and hope. And from March until now, we have seen that Trump has given multiple speeches, and he's tried to downgrade the virus and shift the blame onto other countries and other things, such as testing. And so, we're still living in it. So I think it's really relevant, and it has a lot of significance. And I plan to study the rhetoric of this phenomenon using ideological criticism, because I know that without a doubt, it's the best method in order to attempt to answer my proposed research questions. And having studied ideological criticism in this past week, I've learned that ideological criticism is a method of rhetorical criticism that concentrates on studying the patterns of values or beliefs of a certain group of people, and those values and beliefs are embedded in a particular rhetorical or particular artifact. And so for this particular project, I plan to use ideological criticism to understand Trump's underlying motives in his Oval Office speech, as well as understand how he manifests these ideologies to target different groups of Americans. So, thank you.